Well, bro,
Bro,
we're here.
we're
man.
here. I know.
Dude. Welcome to Behind the Sounds podcast. I'm here with my buddy and recording artist here at Sounds, James Mason. Dude, what's up?
What's up, man? Thank you for having me, dude. We've been talking about this for a while. It's pretty cool to finally actually do it.
Well, bro, we actually have a reason to do it.
Yeah, I
now.
know, man. Shout out you on that. So we finally got a single coming out.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited. It's gonna be called Way Down. I wrote it with my good buddies Josh Bricker and Alex Pennington Smith in Atlanta, man. We wrote it 2 years ago? I sent it to you when we wrote
That's
it.
what you just pull up the messages. So we've been working on it since.
Yeah,
like, October 2019.
Yeah, that's when we started it. I remember that. We were like, we're gonna release it this summer, bro. It's gonna be so hype, and then we got tangled up. But
yeah, there's some. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
So what about you? So where are you from and stuff?
I'm from a small town in South Georgia, Blackshear.
Nice. What y'all do down there? Way down there.
Way down, but way down there, man. We don't, it's just kind of make your own fun, dude. It's like your typical, like you listen to the country songs about small towns and everything, and it's like the reason they all sound the same is because it is the same. Riding around in trucks and screwing around in high school. I'm glad for my time there.
Yeah,
kind of made me who I am as an artist and as a person.
So do you think living there inspired the lyrics behind like your music too a lot?
Definitely, I feel like it's gonna show a lot in Way Down. When we were writing the verses, like I wanted the song to be real, and Alex and Josh did too. We wanted it to be like something everybody relates to.
Yeah,
and something that like your
like
average small town American 16-year-old.
And it's not about a girl.
It's not about a girl.
That's big.
I know, especially for me. I feel like I write a lot about girls.
Yeah,
that's like a big part of my writing, and it was pretty cool to have one that's like not about a girl. Yeah, it's just a party song, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm hoping a lot of people bump it this fall.
Yeah, I think they will. Well, here's the thing: is I think we got so many people. Like, think about how many people have heard this song through its journey. Like, I have so many people that text me, or like if I'm playing people music of like stuff I've done, though, it's like play Way Down by James Mason. I'll be like out of nowhere, like they just like,
dude, and it's crazy to me. Like, I mean, that's all just sending like that demo that we made that day.
Yeah.
We put a guitar on it, like an electric guitar. You put a guitar on it, and that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, and now like we got a full version of it and everything, and it's so cool to me. And it's really cool. Like people I don't know are like they know it.
Yeah.
Like we haven't released it. It's literally just been sent around.
One of my dad's buddies, dude, like out of no, like dude, I didn't even know he'd heard your music before.
Yeah.
Sent me a video and they're playing He Don't, just riding around in the Ranger out in like the pit field and shit.
Dude, that's crazy to me, man. I mean, it hadn't like hit me like how cool that is. Like people that I don't know.
It's not out.
Yeah, it's not even out yet.
Think about what else is cool is the show you're doing. Coming up.
I know. I'm excited. We're getting to headline the Warehouse again. If anybody in Athens or around North Georgia, y'all come check it out. September 10th. We're gonna be headlining. That's the night before the first Georgia football game too. Night before the first freaking home game at the University of Georgia after COVID, like no restrictions. Yeah. I mean, I'm like our goal is 500 tickets, and like 650 or 600 is selling out in that venue. And especially we're gonna have some music out before then. So
us dropping the best country song of the year about a week before might boost the.
It's definitely it's cool to finally be able to be like, we're doing this.
Like, I always, you always heard those stories about like people holding on to songs for like 2 years or 3 years, so it finally drops. You're like, bro, like what even? Like we're here and like we went through it. Like we've had a song for almost 2 years, and now it's finally. In the end, I think it's totally worth it.
I think so too. It doesn't feel like we like waited too long to release it. Like I feel like we're releasing it at a perfect time, if that makes sense.
Well, I think if we hit it right, I mean, it's a pretty timeless song. I mean, I think it's great. Like the season we're in, dropping it and stuff is great, but like. I think it's a song that can live on. I mean,
I'm excited, man. I think it's gonna be cool. It's kind of like the sound of it. I feel like it's country, and it's like country. No one's gonna doubt it's country. It's not like in that like bro country type where it's kind of it could be pop, could be country. Yeah. It's country, but it's not like it's not gonna sound like anything else, but it's
different. Though.
Yeah, like it's got a unique sound to it.
All the instruments are very country. I mean the main guitar riff is as
Yeah, I
country
mean,
as
it's
it
a
gets.
country song, but
And
it's
then,
like
but then you
that
got
little-
like the drums that aren't like the
Right.
more programmed drums and stuff.
and that's
like
what I
that,
mean.
but-
And that was like I got really lucky with with you and with Alex,
Yeah.
both of y'all, because y'all both have like a very strong hip hop past, which you're still in hip hop. I kind of like incorporating like different. That's what I mean. Even in our like, I feel like you can definitely see it in our live shows because, I gotta like I'm obviously I call myself a country dude. I feel like I am.
You're definitely country. Yeah.
And
I'll vouch for that.
and like my guitarist is like he toured with hard rock and metal bands. You got big guitars, and then my bass player, he's actually like a pop bass player.
Yeah.
And and then I got a country drummer, my cousin. Like I love mashups, and that's kind of what our entire concert is. It's like a country rock show.
Yeah. I mean, you want to talk a little bit about the story of Way Down? Kind of.
Jesus, man. I mean, where do I start?
I feel like it's a good story to tell. Honestly.
Yeah, I feel like it. I mean, and I feel like it gives people like, kind of like you said earlier, like the
Insight.
people that won't like, oh, you've been sitting on this demo for 2 years. Why?
Like reasons why.
Yeah.
Well, shoot. Let's start with how we met.
How we met, dude.
Oh, basically, which was the first time we met? Was it at the formal?
No, we had met.
Did we go to Mexican? Was that
No,
the
we
time
met at
before?
the Italian restaurant with Stephanie's parents. Remember, it was brief, but yeah, I remember that was the first time we ever met because I remember looking at you and like, this dude is weird. Like me and him are not gonna get along. The first time I met you, dude, I was like, there's no way in hell we become friends.
Don't judge a book by its
I'm
cover,
telling you, dude.
know what
And
I'm
like
saying?
now you're one of my best friends. It's so crazy to me. But,
I was probably high or something.
I think you were because you just
Yeah.
like literally just stared at your food and you were like, and Stephanie like was so pissed off at you for some, and she wouldn't tell us why.
Yeah.
And so I guess you were just high. But which is hey,
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it
but
does.
all right. So but then I remember when was the first time we really like
The first time we hung out was that formal
that formal?
because,
yeah.
and I remember it was over. I think you were drinking rum and Coke.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like,
we
and
started talking about
yeah,
that. At the bar,
and
yeah.
that's what at the time
I was like, man,
I love
feel
rum
like
and Coke.
pictures were like really awkward for me because like I knew nobody there. And,
Dude,
like, did you even like? Were you,
I mean, I knew people because I went to school. I mean, I knew.
So basically, our exes were roommates and in the
Yeah,
same
in
sorority
college,
and shit.
and like
yeah.
they were in the same sorority.
And so we met through them. Kind of worked out.
Yeah, I mean, like it really did. Like
Yeah.
it's so like when I tell people the story of how we met, they're like, "That's so wild."
Yeah, but
I
then
mean-
all right, so we had that, and then we found out. I remember Stephanie telling me that you made music or whatever, and I remember
Yeah.
I was like hot headed about it too, because like I had just moved to Nashville. I was like, oh, I'm at Belmont. Like
That's
I'm
what
like,
I
and
was
so
the
I was
same
like,
way,
oh
dude.
yeah, sure he is. Like he's
Yeah.
probably just a kid with a
They-
pipe dream. Like basically what I was, but like
Right.
I just had a different mentality.
Yeah,
then
no,
about,
and that's and
like-
like and when Sydney told me, she was like, Stephanie's boyfriend, he makes music. He's in Nashville. Y'all should meet. And I was like, Jesus, dude. Like, I don't want to meet this. Like, I looked at your Instagram. I was like, this dude is a sad boy. Like, I do not want to meet this dude. He's probably got a laptop and SoundCloud, and that's it.
yeah.
I was like, there's no way. I mean, like, there's no way this dude and me are going to be friends. Like, I don't want to meet him. He's probably going to give it up. Like, he's a producer, but
Yeah.
like, he can't be legit.
Yeah.
And then,
I was also in a dorm room then too.
yeah, dude, setting up that damn dorm room to record that.
With them.
That was
And now- yeah.
I mean, like I'd like to say, man, we've come a long way, and we have, but like, like not really, Like
Man,
we know what we're doing at least now, kind of.
We got a better method. Everyone's faking it till they make it, But
Oh,
it's
yeah.
who can do it the best.
You gotta
know what I'm
fake it without
saying?
people knowing you're faking it.
Yeah.
Like you gotta look like you know what you're doing, when in reality, no one knows. What
I
the
would
hell's
like to
going on.
say I know a hell of a lot more of what I'm doing right now than I did 2 years. Like
I would
I
hope
was,
so.
yeah, but still, yeah,
I'm not gonna say I know a lot more, but I know I'm better at what I do now.
yeah.
I mean, you grow and you get
Oh,
better.
100%.
Like listen to Way Down
Yeah.
a year ago and listen to it now.
Yeah.
It's completely different. I mean,
Facts.
listen to any song we did a year
Yeah.
ago and now listen. I mean, listen to my
Facts.
voice, listen to your production. Like we're
Facts.
both, we've come a long
Very
way.
different. I
like
feel like
that.
we've also started to fill out more pieces of like figuring out people we need to help too.
Yeah.
So all right, so we had the formal and
Right.
we met each other then, whatever. I think we didn't really talk about music there, did we?
we just talked. We just kind of hung out a little bit.
Yeah.
Like we didn't really talk about anything. We didn't talk about music while I was dating that girl the whole
Yeah,
time.
I was
Like,
about
me and you never, we never talked.
We ended up, because when did you and her break up?
We broke up that May. The
See,
spring.
because we did like close to right after school was over too.
Yeah,
and I think it was around the same time.
Right,
and then you hit me up a little after that.
Yeah, and because I remember texting you, and you were like, broke up with Stephanie. I don't mean to name drop, but like broke up with her.
You already did like 5 times.
Yeah,
so that's what
so
it is
bad.
now.
But, oh God. But you were like, I just broke up with her. LOL. What about you? I was like, same, bro. And that's when we like. And then
It
I
was
was like,
so
hey,
not
you
funny at the time, but it was just like, is what it is.
Looking back
bro.
now, dude, it's so funny. Like we timed it perfectly. Like literally. I don't know. It was, and then it worked out because like I remember messaging you first, and I was like, "Hey, I got this song. I hear you're a producer." And then it was after
and you were
like,
wanting to make it more pop because
Right.
I had dropped Oceans.
yeah, that's
You
what it
heard
was after you had
Oceans.
dropped
Yeah.
Oceans, and I listened.
That's
to it. I was
when
like,
you
"Oh,
gave-
this kid's
you're
actually
like,
not
okay,
bad. Like
yeah.
I want to reach out to him."
Yeah.
And I did, and I sent you that "Listen to a Love Song." Y'all are never gonna hear that song, but no, that song's never gonna see the
So
light
that
of day.
gives some perspective how long ago this was. This is when I dropped Oceans. This is when we were talking about
Yeah.
this for any people that know about me. But,
Right.
like,
Oh, that's still. I mean, I love that song.
yeah, but
I
that was
still
a
listen
long.
to
That was still
sometimes.
like over. That was a long time ago.
And
Right.
then you showed it to your roommate.
Yes.
And that's when you text, because like I remember I was in class or something like that, because like it was school year when this started happening, like when we really started working together.
Yeah.
And I was sitting in class, and like I get this Instagram notification, and I forgot I'd messaged you for a minute. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I was waiting to hear kind of what you did with it, but like you were like, "Hey, bro, my roommate heard the song and showed it to his dad." And I was like, "Cool." And you were like, "No, like his dad's like in the music business. We're gonna
But
be
yeah,
safe."
he showed it to his dad, and he liked your voice and your tone a lot.
And I remember like sitting in class, like literally I was about to get up and leave because I was like, I don't need college anymore, bro. Like I was like, I'm about to make it. What you mean?
I thought the same, bro.
I mean, like that. I mean, it was an exciting experience. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
like I remember the whole time. I mean, like I canceled a lease because of that deal. I'm about to move to Nashville. Like, I'm not gonna sign a lease.
Well,
And,
I dropped
can't-
hip hop for about that whole semester.
Yeah,
at
I
least
mean,
just trying to learn country with what we had in the freaking.
I was coming up here twice a month.
Dude, you were up here quite a bit.
I was like, it was fun, dude. It really
Yeah.
was like that whole. I feel like that's where all of us got really close.
yeah, 100%.
Like, you know what I mean? Because we were like kind of all
Like,
into shit together.
I'm
like,
so glad that's over, but like that was definitely great.
Oh, dude, I would go back.
Yeah.
I would love to go back like one night, like the night when we got
Yeah.
when we had that bottle of vodka that we snuck in your room. Remember? and
then-
then he threw up. First time we were like, this has got to be perfect.
Yeah.
And so everybody was like stressed out. I was freaking out. And like we were like, screw it. Let's let's have one good night.
Yeah.
And he was fine until
Then-
yeah. And then all of a sudden, like he's like, guys. I was like, what in the hell is going on with this dude? And all of a sudden, you hand him like a shoe box or something. I don't even remember what it was. And he just
I think I
throws
had one of
up
those
in it.
like mop tub. Like,
Yeah, it was
little-
disgusting,
yeah.
man. Like, oh god,
We threw it away.
we did, yeah.
Yeah.
That
That was
fun.
funny. I forgot about that night till right now.
Dude, but-
yeah, that was a good time. But anyway, so we had that, and then was that after we had already talked to his dad, and like he was like, because we went to a thing where they
Yeah.
like bring us 3 demos,
Right. That
And
we
that
were
was-
working on those
okay.
demos. That
and
was
so that was the first set of working on those demos.
that's right. That was the first round of everything.
Right.
And that's when like that was the most exciting period of that whole deal for me because like I didn't know what was going on, but
Dude,
I knew it was
we didn't
like
e-
no one
like-
knew what was going on, and like I was expecting, young and dumb me.
Yeah.
I was like, we're gonna show him these demos, and he's gonna offer a record deal.
Then
I was like, we
then
made it. Like,
that's the exact same my
Yeah.
mindset. I think that was being young and dumb, but also, dude, like I don't know how to explain the feeling of when you have a major dude in the city,
Right.
Like the
Yeah, no.
music city, like likes your stuff and like talking like the stuff, but he was
Yeah.
talking like, bro, it's like
which I mean, and like I mean,
being a 19, 20-year-old,
I was freaking out, dude. I was
dude.
like, I thought we were about to like
Yeah,
be up there. And I mean, and
and as you guys know now,
we're not.
it didn't work out, but still, but we went through that process. And
That took a year at least.
me and him would go meet with his dad, and like we'd show those songs, and he'd tell us what to tweak. And I mean, honestly, shout out to him too.
That was
one
big.
reason.
I mean,
I will say, you know, as far as what I learned in country production, like him talking to me about my music through the years and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Big reason of where I'm at.
No, yeah.
Like Belmont helped, but like
right.
he taught a lot.
It helped me out a lot too, because it kind of like you learn what is good and you learn what. I mean, like from a strictly like objective standpoint. So like you said, shout out him. I mean, you know, he took time out of his day to help us.
Like
and he
in
really
the
did.
end, man, like, you know, the experience, like it didn't work out, but like the experience, think about how much it made us grow too.
Oh, absolutely.
And like it was kind of our thing where we also can see now, like we just grew so much from that.
We did.
Honestly.
I mean, I don't regret it. I mean, I'm not like, I don't look back at
It's
it
a
like
great-
in a bad mood or anything.
It's a
Like, I
really
think
cool experience.
Yeah, I
too.
mean,
Like,
it kind of sucked when we didn't get it, but at the same time, we weren't ready.
we got the 3 demos, right?
Right.
And then finally he was like, and so his whole thing was he was helping us get those ready so that he could go show it to his other partners at the label.
Yeah.
And so we got to a point, it was right around springtime, got to a point, he was like, all right, they're ready, showed them whatever. And then the A&R, which was also a producer.
Yeah, and well, he came back and said he wanted 5 now.
Yes.
Remember?
Yeah. So they said they wanted 5 more, but
Not 5, or they wanted 5 total.
5 total. Yes.
They wanted to hear 2 more.
But they were giving us a studio down on Music Row. We just had to pay the engineer and like giving us a whole place to like do it for like use the space.
We did that at the end of the summer. I remember.
But we were supposed to do it.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. I forgot.
So
we were,
this was a whole, like, I think that if this would have happened sooner, if COVID so this is right before spring break. We had that. We were on top of the world, dude. I was about to leave for spring break in like 2 days. Yeah. We just got, we're about to get this studio. We're about to use it right when we get back from spring break.
Yeah.
All this stuff. Now y'all know what happened on spring break.
Yeah.
COVID hit.
That's what I remember, sitting on the beach like drunk as shit.
Yeah.
Like handling like dates, like when we're gonna do all this professional shit, and it's like I'm like sitting there with a Corona in my hand, shirt off, like just like man, let's get it done.
And so that Nashville shut down. We finally, there was a little period before it shut down again totally in the winter where they let us come in. Got Mark as engineer. Shout out Mark. That is so dope.
Yeah, dude. He was awesome, man.
Yeah.
He was like
coolest engineer to work with.
Without him, because I remember we
didn't know how to work that studio.
We weren't going to hire an engineer.
Yeah.
For a minute. Remember, we were like, we'll figure it out.
Then we go in there, and it's like, man, dude, this ain't the dorm room.
Yeah. Because I think we were like, because we were talking to his dad's friend that helped us out with that, and we were like, we don't need an engineer. He was like, you need an engineer. Yeah. We were like, no, we'll figure it out.
Well, let them stay in a day, and if you can learn it by then you'll.
And that's what
we were like. All right, and then a day went by, and we're like, you gonna come back?
Yeah, and we ended up hiring the whole week.
Yeah,
but that was funny.
He was a good time.
He was
great engineer for real, like for real.
Yeah,
but he's had a lot of experience.
Dude, it was so cool talking to him about the artists he's working with.
He's got some really dope credits. Even that, like getting to work with,
like,
the person who
that made it all worth. I mean. It was cool. Like, that was a fun summer.
Yeah.
That whole summer. Like, I mean, COVID sucked. Yeah. But, like, I mean, I never would have moved to Missouri for 2 months. Yeah. I never would have, never would have went to Montana. Never would have came here for 2 weeks. I mean, it was like, I did a lot that summer. It was cool.
And that was before we got too ahead of ourselves there. Before we got to Love Shack, so COVID happened. And then me and him, we weren't, like, nothing was open. And we're like, we need to work on music, do something now.
Right.
Like, and so he moved to Missouri, got a job down there on the farm.
I remember, dude, like, it was so crazy because, like, we mentioned it to each other as a joke, like, the week before. And then we were like, dude, what if you just moved to Missouri? I was like, yeah, haha. And I was working at the sawmill, and, like, I was like, God, this sucks.
Hey, shout out to your mom and dad.
Yeah, dude. And then, like, literally, I call your dad and was like, hey, do y'all need any help on the farm? He was like, we don't, but
because you called me and you were like, bro, I'm serious about it now. And I was like, are you serious? I was like, all right, well, call my dad, bro.
Like, it went from like calling your dad 2 days later. I was like on the way to Missouri. Like, I mean, it was like bam, and then I was there for a month and a half.
Shout out Dare Bear, man.
Dare Bear, baby.
What a guy. Shout out my mom and dad, man. They're so supportive.
Shout out, your parent. Thank you. Your family, like, putting us up. They put me up that whole summer. That was awesome.
Yeah, for real. I don't. One day I'm a do some great stuff for them.
Yeah.
I gotta get the money first.
I feel that.
But yeah, but no, shout out them. But yeah, so we moved to Missouri. Then we went and did Love Shack. Basically, did a whole week there. Great
Yeah.
experience.
It was
dope.
Cool. It was really fun.
Worst comes to worst, man. I don't like the label passed. I think it was even a timing thing. 'Cause, I mean, they had signed artists, and they're not gonna like those artists they signed before you came. They are just now releasing stuff.
Right.
Like,
Well, I mean, that's what
it's
his dad even said. They were like not signing anybody at the time because of COVID.
It's just like a bad.
Yeah, I
timing
mean, like nobody knew what
on top of
what the rest of the year was looking like, and I mean, like
But,
there were no tours, so no new artists were really getting out there.
Yeah.
And I mean, which I mean, I'm not, I think it worked out for the better.
But I'm saying,
overall.
even in the end, like where we're sitting now, like I think it all.
Yeah,
turned
that's
out.
what I like. I think
And
it definitely worked
Yeah.
out.
So, but they helped us try to pitch some publishers.
Yeah.
Few places, nothing really worked out, and then this man went on about a 7-month bender.
Not a bender. It was not a bender. Yeah, that was a long.
Basically, I didn't see him for about 5 or 6 months.
It was like
But I mean,
5.
I was
like
I was
5
busy
months.
with sound studio stuff.
That's what I mean. It just
You're-
kind of.
It was
Yeah.
kind of a big letdown. Like it was a great experience, but also like going through that, like we went through that for a year and a half, bro.
Yeah.
And
was
then it
a
got
long-
shut down. Like
Yeah.
that, as much as it brings you up, bro, it kills you too.
Yeah, I mean, which
Like,
like
not to like crazy extent where you quit, but it
Right.
like it hurts.
Yeah,
Like-
it did suck. I remember I was at work when your roommate called me and gave me the great news that everybody
Yeah.
passed. I was like, wow. I just sat. I mean, complete honesty, like it hurt. I mean, I sat down. I was sitting there and just kind of like walked away from everybody and just like I sat there and teared up for a couple minutes because I was like, damn.
I
I mean,
mean-
we put a year and a half of our everything.
Y'all just don't get what goes into all this.
That's what
Like
all.
you
And
see,
all this was
you
all
see a
with Way Down.
video and you see a song and you see like, and you're saying, oh, that's cool.
And every bit of 18 months. on this project.
How much goes into this is just
Yeah.
crazy. Here
What's
we
that?
are, sitting on fire music.
I think
Honestly, we've built up independently so well.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
SoundStudioS has
like,
grown like a lot. You've really
It
been
ain't
grinding.
even started.
No,
That's
no,
why,
that's the
like,
crazy. I mean, but like
It
even
has started, but it's gonna be so big, or
But, like,
so much bigger than just
going from sophomore year to now.
Yeah.
Like y'all have like done some
Hey.
big stuff, dude. You've been
Yeah,
grinding.
bro, I'm saying I've been saying this since before I came to college. SoundStudioS is gonna be something. one
Yeah.
day. I didn't know what it was gonna be, but
Well,
we got a
exciting though.
decent idea now. But
Yeah.
yeah, but basically that went through. But and now we're here.
Yeah, that.
About to
So
drop
my-
the best country song of the year.
Yeah. So from my perspective, that like 5 month, it wasn't a bender. It was just kind of a.
Oh yeah, okay.
I just went MIA for a little while. I was taking
Yeah.
a break. I
Yeah.
wrote a lot. I did.
Yeah.
I wrote some. I was writing a little
A
bit.
lot for a college kid in Athens.
Yeah, that's what it was. Kind of, it's hard, like being down there and
Yeah.
being in Athens with online school. My grades weren't doing great, and I mean, it was just kind of a lot. And like,
Yeah.
I was working a lot. I was going to school a lot, and I mean, like on the weekends, I would just like not want to do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd go party or something like that, which I probably shouldn't have. But
Yeah.
I mean, and like even that period, I mean, like I just got a lot of content to write about.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, that's kind of did a bunch. I mean, I was doing shows the whole time. We had the concert in March. That was kind of my.
No, you're
debut
always
with-
doing shows. That's great. I
Yeah.
love you doing shows. There's no content to go monetize.
No, I
yourself
know,
off
but now
of.
we got it.
But
you know.
now
we got it.
it's gonna be different.
That's right. We're gonna work on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it was fun. Here we are. We made it. We didn't make it, but we're on the way.
Yeah. Dude.
We're at least moving in the right direction.
But I mean, here's the thing too, is like just doing that, like, so I mean, that's a normal college kid's life, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just, doing school, like that's
Right.
a lot of a lot of people I hang out with, like that's their only
Yeah.
job to do, and they're trying to live it up right now. And like,
I think, and like,
I'm trying to live it
Yeah.
up the rest of my life
That's what-
comfortably.
I'm with you there. Like, I agree with that.
I
You know what I
know.
mean, it was kind of like all my friends at college. None of them really are interested in music, or like they love music, but they're just
It
not.
doesn't
Like,
even have to be music, man.
Well,
Like, I got buddies that aren't in music, but they got a whole business and a whole business
yeah.
is doing its whole own thing.
none of my
It's like-
friends have that. I mean, and it was just kind of like, I mean, I don't know. I got sucked into kind of the. I mean, I'm not dogging my friends at all. I love the bet. Oh, there it went. Keep that. We're gonna keep that.
See that?
But
Man, I was
I'm
trying
not-
to cover up my pain. It's gonna be fixed next podcast. Don't worry.
But I'm not dogging my friends at all. You know, I mean, it was just kind of a.
No, for sure.
But
Well,
like, you know, I mean, it
still
was
be
just
fine.
they don't, you know, they're just trying to get through school and get a
Yeah.
job, and
Dude,
it's like,
if that's the life, I have best friends that's the life they want to live, bro. I still love them the same.
yeah,
I
that's
wish,
just
like,
not for me.
And
you know?
they can still, you can still turn out extremely successful. I just see,
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
with where I want to take this, bro, it's gonna take, like, I can't just start when I'm out of college
Yeah,
and be like,
I mean,
alright.
it's different. You know, I mean, it's just a different
Yeah.
career path, and that's
Yeah.
what like.
I wouldn't go to Belmont either if I just
Yeah.
wanted to. I'd be at Georgia or something.
Yeah, I know, dude. And that's the thing. Like, Georgia and music. Athens is a musical town, but it's not a country music town.
Well,
Really.
it's
I mean, they have
It's
they
a
have
college
shows.
party town.
It is. That's all it is. And I mean, I loved
Nah,
it for the 2
it's-
years.
it's
Like
a great
first
time.
2 years was awesome, man. I had so much fun, and
Yeah.
I don't regret going there. But in Athens and music, like finding weekends to come up here, I mean,
Yeah.
it takes a toll. Like, you know, my grades have dropped a little bit. I'm still passing, still have my scholarship.
Hey,
but
C's good degrees, baby.
that's it,
Let's
dude.
go.
That's the mood I'm in this semester. You know, like my last semester, and just it's tough. I mean, it's tough to like. For me, I have to like set out weekends. Like, if I don't come up here, I'm not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
So like, I have to like carve out, like set a schedule. Like, this is when I'm coming.
Yeah.
I have to get out of Athens, and I have to like go to Nashville to write or to record or something like that. Because,
Yeah.
and I mean, you know, Josh is in Athens for now, and you know, me and him, he helped me out so much when I started out. Like,
See,
in
I
Athens,
know
he
he
made
had-
it a lot easier on me.
Yeah, I
to,
know
like-
he had a lot of other co-writes with you with songs we demoed in the beginning. Or
Yeah.
does he have co-write on any other ones besides Way Down that's going on the
Way
EP?
down, he don't. Me and him wrote. That was actually our
Don't,
second
yeah.
write together. And then me and
Yeah,
like
I
so
forgot he wrote that one too.
we
That was
we met through a mutual friend in Athens, and like we sat down and wrote a song the first time we hung out, and it was called Nash Heaven. I mean, it was a good song. It wasn't. It got me excited to work with him again, and then we sat down and he had the idea he don't, and we ran with it, and that's what we came up with. And that's one of my
That
favorite
song's
songs to
gonna
date that
rock
I've
out,
written.
bro. Yeah, I remember when we added those big old guitars on it at Love
Yeah.
Shack because we'd only had the acoustic version. That's
Right.
when I fell in love with that song, bro.
Yeah, dude. I mean, ever since we were like after we wrote it,
Yeah.
he FaceTimed Alex, and I didn't know Alex at the time. This was the first time me and Alex spoke. And we
Oh, so
played it.
y'all wrote that before Way Down?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I
We
got
wrote.
you.
I wrote that the start of sophomore year, like
Sweet.
the spring. So around a couple months before Way Down, and then we talked, and after we wrote He Don't, he invited me to go write with Alex, which was the first time me and Alex and Josh, the first time all three of us like actually met in person.
Yeah.
The first time I met Alex in person, we wrote Way Down,
Yeah.
which was a pretty good first write.
Oh,
Because first writes are like first dates, man. They're kind of awkward.
yeah. No.
It always takes like
100%.
a couple times usually to get it like really
Yeah.
meshed, but we got lucky.
No, same. I mean, my job is being one-on-one with sometimes
people
a
all the
whole
time.
brand new person I've never met, and I'm supposed to make them feel comfortable enough to say their
Right.
deepest feelings into a song
Mhm.
with a stranger they never met. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's you get used to it though.
you do.
Like,
I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's part of the job description.
it's part of yeah.
you just kind of get to where this is like what you do.
That's
Meet
part of the
people
stuff
and
they
you
don't
get-
teach you in school either. All you Belmont engineers that think you just doing your mixes in class and you're gonna get a job straight out, bro.
All you
But-
UGA Terry kids, you're doing great.
Keep doing it. Dude,
Yeah, you guys
I
you
feel
guys
like,
are gonna run the world.
like UGA kids, like I don't know, something about the partying, like understanding the social aspect from partying, it carries into business.
Yeah, it
aspects,
does.
so
And I think Greek life plays a lot of
you
that.
just can't
Like, I'm not-
let addiction get too much in the way of that.
You can't. Well, you can't get addicted. That's the thing. I mean, I think Greek life has a lot to do with that because, I mean, I'm in a fraternity. I'm an AGR, and you learn to meet people.
It's part
That's
of
'cause
life, bro.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
like-
you're meeting so many people that you like all the time. Like it doesn't slow down. Like I mean, I still
Dude, after
meet so many
COVID,
people because of
bro,
AGR.
during like when I came out of COVID, dude, like I had never really been like nervous to really talk to people or
Yeah.
like stuff like that, bro. Like I noticed my social skills like dropped. Like I'm
I mean,
just
yeah,
now
you weren't
getting them
seeing
back
anybody.
up. Yeah, which I mean
It
a
was
lot.
me
like,
and you in your house, and that was
and
it.
dude, in Nashville, like, but here's the thing, like Nashville was still shut down for
Right.
bro through like Christmas, like literally. It's been so dead. Like we'd have parties at my house and stuff. Dude, I don't care to say it now, but like other than that, I mean, we weren't like going out to bars and like
Yeah.
getting to meet new people. It's all people like I knew or like my friend knew from
which
that.
you know,
Like,
you kind of
yeah.
you kind of slack up on social.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
You don't put forth
It's like,
effort when you're with people. You
yeah.
know?
I remember my first time going to a full bar, and after COVID, and I was like, man, like I'm nervous right now. Like, what the hell?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. With Athens during COVID, it was like 60 or 70% capacity in bars and an 11:30 curfew. And like I got used to that. Like it was nice. Like you weren't shoulder to shoulder just pouring sweat in a bar anymore.
Yeah.
And you were like,
Well, I bet
asleep
it
by
is
midnight.
nice whenever the drinks are only like $2 too. You go down to Broadway, they ain't changing the
No.
drink price, buddy.
No,
Like
I'm
you're
telling
not going to Broadway to pay $10 a beer to sit at a table with the people
No.
you came with, and that's what it was.
We
for the
found that
longest
out.
time.
I found that out last night.
Broadway is so lit now, though, dude.
It was so much
I-
fun.
Like I never got to go because I wasn't 21 before, but
Right.
like
I mean, you don't
I
drink
can't.
before you're
I'd like
21.
to say it's more lit now than it was before.
Yeah,
I feel like
well, you can actually get in.
yeah, and I know people back home. They're like always. There's always someone in town like
Yeah.
posting Nashville on their story or
I
something.
mean, dude, everybody
But
wants to go to Nashville. It's like the
I
dream city.
guess I don't know. It's just kind of this Nashville to me
Yeah.
now. But
I don't know.
so what's some other? I mean, you're talking about Josh and Alex a lot. Like, how about the other riders you've been riding with, like up in Nashville?
Yeah, dude. You actually introduced me to most of Matt Mulhair, dude. That's my boy.
Cool guy.
Yeah, me and him ride a good bit together. We actually, I had to think about what songs were going on the record for a minute, but we co-wrote "Better with a Beer"
Oh yeah.
and "So Much."
Oh
Yeah, dude, those were two solid rides.
Yeah.
Like "Better with a Beer" was a cool ride to me too,
Yeah.
because it was the first ride that didn't just come naturally for either one of us.
oh really?
Yeah, like
you
we
kind of had to like work through it.
we had to earn that song like
Yeah.
really bad. And I mean, we sat there. I remember we like spit out that first, or Matt, let me say, spit out like most of the first verse like that.
yeah.
And like I wasn't feeling it that day. I don't know. I think I was hungover, but
Probably.
yeah. I mean, I just couldn't get in the zone, and I was like, God, this is gonna be like we're gonna stare at each other for 2 hours, and I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna take a nap. That's all I wanted to do. And then
Yeah.
like he spit out that first verse and gave me the title, and I was like, it kind of kicked me into gear a little bit. And I mean, we powered through that song. It took us all of 3 hours to write it.
Because usually, I feel like if you're in a co-write and a song's taking 3 hours, you kind of just scrap that idea.
That-
So what was
you-
it about that song? Was it like like the good idea behind it that y'all liked so
Yeah,
much to grind it out? Or
Like, and that's how I am. Like, I mean, if it takes 2 hours, like 2.5 hours or 2 hours for me in a co-write, that's like my cutoff. That's when I'm like, okay, look, we've been sitting on this idea for 2 hours and nothing's happening, so let's just move on, or we'll come back to it later. And with that one, man, I mean, like we were making progress the whole time. Like we never hit a wall really.
Mhm.
Like, but it was like a line at a time. Like we were chipping away the whole time. Like every 2 minutes, 3 minutes, we'd get like a phrase.
yeah.
And so like we never stopped.
Mhm.
And I don't know, it was just, and then like I didn't want to give up on the idea because I loved it. When he sent it to me, I felt something click with the song.
Mhm.
And he loved it too. And it was actually kind of funny because the original song was nothing. Like when I left that right, that's not what the song was. Like what it is now is not what it was.
Yeah.
And because we were gonna make it like not about a girl at all,
Mhm.
and we were gonna make it just a drinking song.
Right.
And I think that's what took a long time, like for us to get away from the drinking song to make it like a.
I feel
middle finger
like
song to
even
a
with
girl.
that one though, like my main focus isn't that it's really about a girl though. Like
It's
it's still
not. I
more,
mean-
and I think with the production behind it too, it's still more of like a party song. Than like
it is a party song, and I mean,
I wouldn't
But we
consider
were-
that a love song. Like
No,
how they
it's
say,
not a-
like,
I mean,
don't
it's-
write
it's
love
like a-
songs. Like that's still
yeah, it's like a
different.
middle finger song.
Yeah.
That's what I always describe it as.
Yeah.
And like but I mean, we've been playing it out in shows, and people love it. I mean, it's a good drinking song, you know, like because everyone has that one person that you think about, and you're like, you know what? I don't know why I was so messed up. I'm better with a beer.
Yeah.
And that's
well, also it's like once you're 3 drinks in at a
You don't
concert
worry.
or at a bar, it's like that's a great thing you'd want to say with your friends. Like, oh, I'm better with a beer.
yeah. I mean,
like,
you know. And I think it was a cool idea, and
Yeah.
I'm so glad Matt brought it and waited for me
yeah,
to use it. And but yeah, he's a dude I've been writing with a lot in town. Noah Hudson,
yeah.
he's
That's my boy.
insane. Yeah, he's so talented, dude.
He's got a
crazy.
voice, man.
His voice is like, it's amazing to me that people can actually sing that well. Me and him, we wrote. You remember this truck?
Yeah.
That was our first write together.
Yeah.
Over FaceTime.
Yeah.
And so that was pretty cool. That kind of and then we wrote another one called About a Truck.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they like trucks.
Yeah, we like trucks and tratters. No, but he's a good dude I've been writing with. And then, I got buddies that are songwriters that I haven't written with, but that, like Trent Wayne. I really want to write with him.
Y'all need to write together.
I know,
Y'all
dude.
need to write a Bodunk party song, kind
Yeah.
of like Way Down.
And then another dude I've been writing with recently, that Daniel Collins in Athens. He's like, yeah.
I don't know if I know him.
I don't think. Well, he's my guitarist.
Oh, I got
He
you.
plays
I
for
was
me.
say I heard that name you talked
Yeah,
about.
and
but-
he's the dude that I was telling you that's in a metal band.
Oh,
Or he was.
yeah,
And
yeah.
he loves it, man. And he actually just got a cut on a metal record as a songwriter.
Dang.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And
That's sick.
me and him write together some. We just wrote one called Kiss My Bass Boat, which may make
Oh,
an
yeah.
appearance next spring. Y'all be looking out for it.
Yeah.
He's kind of like lit the fire back under me in Athens, like got me excited about music again.
Mm-hmm.
Like making it be okay to be there and still do music because
Yeah.
I can work with him.
You need someone. I feel like.
Yeah.
All right. So now back to Dylan. I was gonna say
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like Dylan is a
Dylan,
big
dude.
person that has helped you with that. Too.
Dylan is the reason I've kept going a lot.
Yeah.
Like you've done a lot for me. Dylan's done so.
I mean, he's your cousin,
freaking.
too.
Yeah, I mean
And,
that's
like,
what we're
he's-
family.
yeah.
Like me and him have been working on music since I learned how to play guitar. Like
Well, he
when I was
came up
15.
The time I met him was at Weekend Love Shack. He came up. And
Yeah.
like even from that week, I was like, yo, like Dylan's a good guy for James to have.
Dude,
like,
Dylan's
y'all
perfect,
just
man.
like
Yeah,
mesh together.
I mean,
good.
like, but yeah, dude. Shout out Dylan
Yeah, for
Young.
real.
That dude is a angel among men.
I can't believe that he doesn't do that stuff full time. I mean, I know he's got a good job,
That's the
like
crazy-
otherwise,
yeah,
but
I
like
mean-
how good he is for not doing it full time
Yeah.
too. Because usually like people do it to the side, like bro, like his stuff sounds like good.
It's really good. And like he's the kind of person, and it's kind of how both of us were raised. It's like,
Yeah,
I mean, he's not gonna stop until it's perfect.
yeah,
Yeah, and so that's why I love working with him.
yeah,
And we're family, so it's pretty cool to be like, yeah,
yeah, for sure.
that's my boy. But
I got
yeah.
I got Leader Rapper.
leader rapper, baby.
If
14.
y'all don't know Leader Rapper, y'all go check out Leader Rapper. LEDARAPPER.
Shout out,
right
Lee,
here.
dude. Talk about it.
Speaking of Leader Rapper, but I just little side note, on the SoundSStudioS. But what do you think about our artist Calvin Savio?
Dude, I like his stuff, man. I love that
Like-
solid music. I think that kid's got a lot of potential. I say
I-
kid, he's probably older than me, but
No, he just turned 20 a
okay.
couple days ago.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
But
he's not
still-
much younger
still a
than me.
kid.
But dude, no, he's got I'm excited to see what happens with him. No, dude, no, I'm excited for the fall. I will say.
Yeah.
I got my first out of state full band show lined up.
Yep.
That's pretty cool to me. It's not a big deal, but it is to me.
Yeah.
Playing in Oxford, October 8th. Anybody in Mississippi listening, y'all go check it out. Come
Yeah.
on. At
Bro.
the Roosters.
What date? Do you know the date on that?
October 8th.
October 8th.
Yeah, it's their homecoming weekend. And yeah.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I know. So yeah.
That's
If you go to Ole Miss, come to Roosters October 8th that night.
Surely we
We're-
got someone from Ole Miss watching this. Y'all come. October 8th
It's going to
to
be fun,
Roosters.
man. You don't want to miss. You don't want to miss out because we're going to have music out by then too.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll bring a crowd.
Yeah, I was about to say, hopefully it'll be more than just
Yeah,
hopefully we got you a little name by then.
Yeah,
Be, Way
I'm
Down will
hoping.
be out for a month.
Yeah, it'll be
We need
in
y'all's
for a
help.
month.
We need y'all's help.
Yeah, y'all definitely go check it
So-
out, man. It's going to be cool.
If you haven't
And-
pre-saved yet, like this will be coming out like 2 or 3 days before the song drops. If you haven't pre-saved, the pre-save will be in his link in his bio.
Yeah, y'all go
Please
pre-save.
go pre-save
man.
that. That helps out so much. You know how we talked about how it's 2 years, like that pre-save, 30 seconds of your time can help us out for our
For
2
the
years
2
of work.
years, yeah.
So thank
That would
you
be
for that.
awesome. Thank y'all. No, I'm excited though, man. I'm
I'm
pumped.
so hyped, dude.
I know. I'm glad that it's finally like. I don't know if I'm more excited for the actual song to drop or for that we're finally like.
The train's rolling.
Yeah, it's like all that stuff we did the past 2 years is like worth it now.
Yeah.
Like, it makes it feel like.
It's gonna
We're
make sense to
finally-
people. While you've been
Yeah,
coming to
and it's
Nashville for
like
2
now,
years.
like now, all that stuff we went through and everything. It's like we finally got something to show for it.
Yeah,
And no, I'm excited though, man. It's
I'm
gonna be
so
fun.
hyped. Well,
And then
dude,
hopefully we'll have a single follow up.
yeah.
That's
Well-
the goal, anyway.
Well, man, bro. I mean, I think this was a pretty good podcast.
I think so too. Thanks for
I
having
think
me, man.
this was good content. I mean, y'all like, subscribe. I guess we're on YouTube now. I ain't really been on like, subscribe. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude, go check it out.
But yeah, we'll be having more. This is Behind the Sounds. James Mason, September 3rd, Way Down's dropping. Pre-save it before it does. September 10th, he is headlining the Warehouse in Athens.
Yeah, hope to see y'all there, man.
October 8th, Roosters, Ole Miss. Is there anything else set for sure right now?
Well, we're talking to Round Table in Ole Miss too to do a show there, and that'll be September-ish. Yeah. October-ish, and in Birmingham, and we got shows coming up. Y'all check it out.
Yeah,
check
there'll
out
be
Instagram.
more.
I keep that.
Also,
updated.
if y'all go to a college town and you're like, you hear the song, you like it, hit us up. We are very approachable. We're not like you gotta go through like agencies.
Please.
Like, let us know. We'll do our best to get down there. Like,
Absolutely,
let's make it happen.
Please please message me on Instagram. Message Noah on Instagram.
Whoever.
Anybody.
We'll make it happen. We tend to figure stuff out.
Yeah,
we'll
make it happen.
Anyways, yeah.
But
thank
you for having me, man.
Bro.
SoundSStudioS.
Dude, that wasn't that bad, bro.
I think for bullshitting,
I'm gonna shop at a few places, but it'll be good.
What do you think, HB?